vision board. So often when we attend interviews or wherever we go, the conversation is like, tell me about yourself or describe yourself or what do you do. I often used to get stuck here, when I was growing up and I was studying, tell me about yourself was a big question for me. So I wouldn't know what I had to do. So now when I see this, I feel that, if at all I knew this when I was growing up or when I was studying, what a better way of presenting ourselves. Now we are going to talk about the vision board. So introducing the concept of vision board. What do you think is vision board? What does the word vision tell you? As soon as you hear the word vision, what comes to your mind? I think before we proceed, I'll just answer these questions in chat box. Viveka and Teja, you can just help me just in case if I'm leaving any question. What
Sure.
if when there's something... Okay, you're telling only students. Can we stay on that question? You are telling students, but what about housewives? See, basically for housewives, also there's a vision board which will help you focus on the goals. I do understand that for homemakers, finances are a bigger constraint. I would like to give my own team example. Viveka and Teja have been homemakers themselves, but they have learned the art of coming up with their own creative stuff, and they're earning from it, and they have been given earning opportunities. They were homemakers, but now they are earning members. Probably probably Viveka and Teja, you can give away your stories as an answer.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm a homemaker and also a mom of two kids. So I have a toddler to deal with right now. But still, art has been my passion since a long time, and I thought, why shouldn't I try? I don't have to go out, but I can sit at home and also do something on it. So I started doing this mandala art and thought, why not take it to next level? And Gayatri has given me a very good opportunity, and I thought psychology can be clubbed with this art, and we can do something on it and help people, to help people relieving from the mental stress using this art. So that is how I started, and it is going on well with it.
Also adding on, I already said that every impossibility comes with a possibility, but we as humans, it's a basic human nature, and that's how we are raised in our cultures also. We always focus on what we don't have. Viveka and Teja have been self-taught artists. They haven't gone to any classes. They have actually taught themselves through the available art on Insta or wherever it is available. And they didn't give up on their goal. They continued to practice, and here they are, right? So somewhere it is about what we want to do. It is about how we want to do it and how much of a time we are investing. And every impossibility comes with a possibility, guys. I don't think I'll be able to individually answer each of the questions about the possibility. Probably we can take it after the session in the waiting room or something. But right now, I can only say that it is just about our attitude and focusing on things that we can control. Yes, very true. We need to have the determination and stubbornness. I would say more than stubborn, determination and the grit to achieve it. I think to give away my own story, I think I had a good flourishing corporate career until my son was born. I took a 3 years of gap after my son was born, and I had no opportunity to start with, and I had a career break for 3 years. So I started off with one clinic, which is Roshini Counseling Center. I just used to go for 3 hours, wherein, my son was in school, and the moment he would be back from school, I would come back home. So I have worked like this from 2014, expanded my timings based on my son's timings. I used to earn just about money which was enough for my transport expenses. That's about it. But I kept going on because I knew that I didn't want my career break. I probably have to balance both the roles. I didn't give importance to money, but today, 2023, I actually work with 8 organizations in Hyderabad and Pan India, and I really make good financial income. So I think it's just about the determination and the success, the grit with which you kind of hold on. You need to have patience and tolerance. That's when you will look for the possibility in the impossibility. Done. So coming back to the vision board, I've asked what comes to your mind the moment I say vision. I think for me, vision is something that I can see, something that I can feel, something which motivates me. And we all have vision statements, right? Like when we are working in organizations, most big organizations or most organizations have a vision statement for themselves. Why? Probably the organization that we are right now using, the platform of Wishwa, has the vision of making world a better place, and that's why they come up with these kind of relevant topics for the audience. So why not a vision statement for ourselves too? Why not a vision statement for ourselves too? And it is needed because when we kind of put our goals in the form of vision board, it drives us, it gives us motivation, it gives us a focus. And every day in the morning, I can just stand up and see my vision board. What a beauty. I don't need someone else to motivate me because these are the promises that I have made for myself, right? So vision board actually is a combination of all your goals put together in a very nice way, in a creative way. That's why we have Viveka and Teja here, right? It will give us a sense of commitment. It will give us a sense of motivation. It will give us that drive and the zeal. I said the determination and grit, right? So I will become driven as a person, the purpose, and I move on. Wow, wonderful. I took career break for 25 years. Now I have started fresh. I am 60-year-old. Can we have your video on, and can you speak? Voice is not working. Done. Not an issue. I think we would like to clap for all of you. And for Mr. Jagdish Murray, thank you so much for your life story. And I think this is the whole purpose of having conversations like this, because we learn from each other's stories, Otherwise, it's quite possible to just look at the impossibility. And as I said, it is human tendency. We are raised in our cultures in a way where we are constantly told what we cannot do, what we should not be doing, what we don't have. We are not raised with abundance. Like you have it within you, you can make it possible, you are enough. We are never told. We are always told you're not good enough, right? So please, the first step towards your path or on the path of your achievement of your goal is just starting from I am enough statement. And trust me, when you start acting, you will actually feel that you are enough, and that is very liberating, because every action takes you that one step towards the goal. And trust me, no one can give you this feeling, no one can describe this feeling. It is just you and your goals and your journey together, right? So we will go on to the next slide. We will be looking at vision boards at a glance, the different types of vision boards that we have. Okay, these are the different vision boards that we have. The first vision board is called a self vision board, and we have given 2 samples here. We are giving a lot of samples so that you can revisit this webinar again, like revisit the content again on online on Wishwa platform, and create your own vision boards based on what you like, right? So the first kind of vision board is the self, no? So if you actually see the vision boards, I think Viveka can give a description of her vision board. So self vision board is about telling people about ourselves, presenting ourselves in a glimpse or in a glance. Viveka, you can take over.
Yeah, exactly. So even I was always wondering, right, with this question, like, tell me about yourself. I also used to get stuck. But once my vision board is in place, I can see myself, this is me, and it always feels good about me that this is me. So I have myself, my passion, and so I have my art boutique where I'm planning to have a quality products, and also a column for my family where I could spend quality time with them. So all these are incorporated into my vision board, and all this is me.
I will give a description of Ameya. She's again one of our team members, but right now not here. So if you actually see, Ameya is still studying. She wants to pursue her architecture. So you see architect there and those little tools that she's going to use as an architect. I think she's beautifully put it there. She wants to earn a house or, build a house for herself. And that's why that little house and that little key. She wants to be a proud owner of that house. And then she's playing with her friends in the beach. She likes outing. She's an achiever in academics, so that A plus is very important. Look at the way she's motivating herself. I want that A plus. And she's given the little quote, it is not your job to prove that you're lovable. So you can actually add quotes to your vision board also, which builds relevance to your thinking process. She's into art, so she's given art. She loves reading books, spending time in the nature. She likes to eat healthy, so you see all the eating stuff there. She likes horse riding, yoga. So you see a picture of all of that, and also she loves shopping. So those shopping bags and a car that she wants to earn. So I think when you actually put all of this in one place, it kind of gives you that drive. It's not about ticking off, it is about motivating you on an everyday basis. Goal is not about ticking off your goal, it's about motivating yourself. That's where the challenge lies. If you're able to motivate yourself on an everyday basis, the ticking off automatically happens. You don't have to worry about it. So this is about the self vision board. One of you have raised this question in the chat, like, did you do it on PPT? What's the medium? I think one of the artists will answer it, but I, as a psychologist, I would always say more than the medium, putting it somewhere is very important. Either you do it on paper, either you do it digitally, either you do it on Canva, which is an app, whatever it is, but you have to put it and you have to feel it. So you can use a lot of magazines or a lot of newspaper cuttings to get these kind of pictures, and do it on a plain white paper, and you can put it at your study desk, at your work desk, in your kitchen for your homemakers, so that you remind yourself that this kitchen and home is not just my dream, I want to like expand. So Viveka and Teja, probably you can just give them how they can make it, because they're asking for the medium. How can they do it?
Yeah, definitely. Like Gayatri has said, the vision board, which is shown over here, is done on a Canva app. It's a digital platform. Uh, you also have a free resources where you can get these kind of templates of vision board, and you can get it done over there and take a printout, and you can paste it anywhere. You can see it every day once you wake up. And for the direct medium, you can take something like this, a thick paper or a thick sheet or a chart, and you can paste, like, if you have some kind of journaling items or some magazines or weeklies, whichever have your goals, relevant goals in that magazine, you can cut it and paste it like this, and make one, and stick to your board.
Okay, then Viveka. And also you guys can reach out to us at Roshini Art Team. Our whole concept of, art and psychology coming together is to help you guys create things like this and stay motivated. So you can reach out to us as well to help you create your own vision board. I've been asked the question, in your vision board, you had architect, is it for fun? This is not my vision board. It is one of my team members' vision board. She's studying to be an architect, and that's Ameya. So that's her goal. My goal is psychology. I haven't put it for fun. My goal is, my vision board is yet to come, but this is my team member's vision board, and she's studying to be an architect, and that's why that's there. Can we move on?
Yeah. And in my vision board too, my goal is take art to everyone, and make them do art, and also have a good quality products roll out from my side. So this is my actual goal now. So coming to next one. This is the memories vision board, and Teja, please take over.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So I love to do a touch and feel. I just want the feel of every object. So I love to do 3D one. So this is my vision board, as you can see in the PPT as well. So I just created the vision board. These are the memories. Whenever I look at, whenever sometimes lower, this really lifts my mood. So I feel happy whenever I look at my vision board, because these are the things I achieved, or the goals. I have manifested few things in this journey. Like I always wanted to visit a mountain. So this year I manifested by visiting Ladakh. So that is really a dream come true for me. So apart from that, I want to, have a good health. I had my goals, have a regular routine and, learn swimming, books, and, even I love to do art. So I just added few artistic things also so that I don't divert myself from, not doing art. So apart from that, you can see here a small pouch. I'm a little secretive person. So sometimes some of my, visions, or I don't want anybody to see that. So I made a pocket. So I hide few notes or some things which I don't want anyone else to see on my vision board, because this is displayed in my room. So this is a small pocket. That's all. So you can, apart from making it virtually, you can make a realistic vision board and stick by adding magazine or stickers, or your own creative stuff. You can add natural leaves or flowers and make it as creative as possible. Thank you.
Adding to what Teja has said, I would love to say that the vision board for memories, the purpose or the objective of vision board for memories is to uplift your mood. Sometimes when we are actually feeling very low, it so happens that achieving goals or being on the path towards goals is not an easy task. It's actually challenging. That's why I said possibility and impossibility. So we always have to focus on our moods as well, because if we are hitting a low mood, we'll take a dip down. So memories vision board is for those people who want to uplift their mood first. So for example, if I am a homemaker, I've been at home for the last 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and I want to start afresh. Or it's not about career, but there is that passion within me. Like, I just don't want to be this. I want to be something else as well. So in that case, you need to use a memory vision board, because what memory vision board does to you is it makes you go back into the past. It'll remind you of your achievements, because trust me, each one of us have certain achievements till the life that we have lived. If I'm 40 now, there are achievements in the last 40 years. So I need to remind myself first of these achievements to uplift that mood. So I can actually pick up pictures wherein, my childhood pictures are there. The first time I spoke, or, I walked. These are also skills, the physical skills, which are not given that importance, and we don't think about them as well. Or I have a child, or I have two children who kind of started walking, talking, crawling. I've seen all of that. That's also my achievement as a mother, because I have put in a lot of energy into it. Although in most homes they are not appreciated, but I got to start it from appreciating myself. If I have given certain values to my children are doing well in studies, or my children are actually appreciated, that is also an uplifter of my mood, because it's my time. I have invested in my child with respect to my time. What a beauty. So I need to appreciate myself. So memories vision board is for those people who just haven't started on their goals yet. They are still wanting to start afresh and expand from their current role. I think these people should use memories vision board to kind of uplift, motivate themselves, and then get on to any other vision board wherein they put their goals together. Is there any mental positivity or affirmations that we can practice in the process and duration of making a vision board? Excellent question, Neera. It's actually given in the kit that was sent to you. I think it wasn't shared. But there are positive affirmations that we have made it part of this presentation. Probably we'll share the link with you separately. We'll see how to make it possible. The positive affirmations are also part of this session. It is important that you use them, because again, to see possibility within impossibility, it's all about mood, and positive affirmations help us to elevate our mood. Okay, shall we move on? The next example for vision boards, or the next category of vision board, is values vision board. How does values vision board help us? It helps us in resolving the relationship conflicts that we usually have with self and others. Whenever we are having issues in relationships, majority of them fall under value conflicts, value-based conflicts or value clashes. So we use this vision board to kind of clarify those values and clarify those conflicts. The vision board that is mentioned or that is given here is my sample vision board. So the qualities that you see in the center, or the values that you see in the center, the brown part, are qualities which are non-negotiable for me. Like these are values which define me as a person. Like I, as Gayatri, I should have these values. These are non-negotiable for me. So I have to be kind. I am genuine. It's not I have to be. I am kind. I am genuine. I'm honest. I'm loyal, and I'm responsible. These are non-negotiables for me. They have to be there because that's my stamp. But the remaining values, like for example, guilt, I realize that I've been feeling guilty whenever I am being unkind to people. So of late, I have been battling this conflict. Like, should I be unkind to myself at the cost of being kind to someone else? Then am I not fulfilling duty towards myself? I'm not, right? So then I shouldn't feel guilty, because being kind to myself is as important to being kind to others as well. Being compassionate towards myself is as important as being compassionate to others as well. So all the values that are there on petals are still questionable because of my life experiences. If I have understood that if my empathy is not taken well and people are taking me for granted, then I have to start being empathetic towards myself as well. And I should be okay if I'm moving on from people, right? So this is the basis for values vision board, wherein the center part of the flower are the values which I hold very dearly, and the rest of them are negotiable based on how I am taking them and how it is being received by others. I can always rework on the values which are mentioned on the outside. Do you also combine journaling with vision boards? No, not yet. Journaling is completely different from vision boards. Vision board is a reminder, but I think because you have asked this, we are coming up with a content with the next session, like the next Saturday, we are coming up with a session on thoughts and emotions, and journaling would be covered as part of that session. Can we move on? Just a second. Someone had a question. How to use these values in the vision board to resolve the relation issues? Okay, thank you for this question, Himangi. So supposing, say, for me as a person, discipline is very important to me. I'm very time bound. So I respect my time. I respect someone else's time too. But if it so happens that I work in an organization where discipline is not of that importance and everybody comes at their own time, everything starts at their own time, then I need to tell myself that even if I'm ridiculed, even if I'm bullied, or even if I'm laughed at, I need to put up with my discipline value because it is my value, right? So even if they're laughing at me, that's fine. I don't want to change because it's my negotiable, my non-negotiable. It is important for me. So it's nothing to do with the organization. It's more to do with me because it's important to me. So that's how you resolve conflicts with others and self as well when you have the values vision board in place. Can we move on? Neera has said, may I unmute to ask a question? Neera, I think we will unmute you towards the end and we will answer your question. Just give us time. Okay, this is the typical goal plan or goals vision board. But here the aspect that needs to be emphasized is, see, whenever we are raised in our culture, especially in our culture, in the Indian culture, of late we are changing, but in Indian culture, we are raised with a unidimensional approach to the goal. Now, what is a unidimensional approach to the goal? Like, for example, if I'm studying second standard, my next goal would be third standard. My then goal would be 8th, 9th, and 10th. By the time I come to 10th, people start saying this is your turning point and you have to focus and put all your energy into education only. No games, no sports, nothing. And then when we come to plus 2, again, another turning point. Once we are done with plus 2, I think most of it is it's a recent trend that we either want to choose just the professional courses. Why engineering and medicine only? There are a lot of other courses which are equally important. So it's about passion, but we are pushed towards goals in a unidimensional manner. Like it's a tunnel vision, like first it is education, then it is a professional course, then it is a career, then it is marriage, then it is kids, and after kids, then we kind of wait for our retirement, right? So most of the times we are driving our children, or we are being driven with a unidimensional approach towards goals. And goals vision board helps those people, whichever walk of life they come from, whether a student, homemaker, employee, elderly, anybody. If you have been focusing too much on just one aspect of your goal, then it is time for you to have a multidimensional approach, which means if I, as a career person, if I've been focusing only on career, and I'm just focused on, what next, then I haven't really focused on other aspects, and that health becomes my priority. Once health suffers, that's when I realize that, oh, I should have prioritized my health. But should we actually prioritize the other areas only when we suffer? No. So we have to break this whole mindset of being unidimensional in our approach towards goals, and we have to be multidimensional. So what are the different areas that I can target? So one is your health. I would always say health should be your first priority, because until and unless you have your health, no matter what peak you reach in your career or in your relationships or bringing up children or whatever it is in your careers, whatever it is, you can't enjoy, right? Imagine you work very hard and your company kind of gives you a nice car, a fancy car, and by the time you're supposed to sit in it, you already have a spondylitis, or you already have a backache, or you already have a health condition which doesn't allow you to enjoy the car. So when will I realize the importance? So as children and as parents, when we are raising children, it is important that we tell our children to have a multidimensional approach. Health is the first priority. Education and career comes later, because until and unless we have health, we can't enjoy anything. Personal growth, which includes a lot of hobbies. It's important that you kind of have hobbies. When I say a lot of hobbies, one hobby is enough, two hobbies are enough. It's not about the variety, it's about the depth. It's about how de-stressing that can make you, right? So as part of personal growth, I think I had my hobbies here. This is my vision board. I have art practice, learn singing or instrument, travel. I want to go on an all girls trip. I want to socialize. So that's there on the personal growth. For health, I want to get into exercising. I'm 40, so health is very important. And age is just a number. I've touched 40, so I just want to tell myself age is just a number, and just keep enjoying yourself, and that's all about it. So that's there on my health vision. For career, I'm wanting to expand into community mental health projects, not just one-on-one counseling, community mental health projects. I want to write a book, and I want to continue training on different platforms. So that's the career goals. Relationship with self. I think since the last 3 years, I've been battling with a lot of introspection, and I have changed in the way I present myself. There's a lot of change in the way I present myself, thanks to the introspection. And I want to prioritize the relationship that I have with myself right now, because that's what is important, because that's what helps me heal. And that's where my journey began. So I just wrote there, me and only me. Want to be the responsible one, that's okay, because as I said, I'm a very responsible and a duty bound person, so I want to go easy on myself. So this is my vision board, and this vision board is for people who want to balance a lot of things, and who want to enjoy a lot of things, and who kind of understand the true essence of balance in life.